High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it can rise without warning and cause serious damage to the heart and arteries. While many people pay attention to what they eat during the day, far fewer realize that the foods eaten at night can have an even more powerful effect. Certain nighttime choices can silently push blood pressure higher while you sleep, leaving the heart under stress and the body restless. Seniors in particular are more vulnerable because the body's natural ability to regulate pressure weakens with age. The wrong food at night can mean restless sleep, higher morning readings, and long-term risks to cardiovascular health. In this video, we will uncover 8 common nighttime foods that seem harmless but can cause dangerous spikes in blood pressure. Knowing these hidden culprits will help you make smarter evening choices, protect your heart, and enjoy deeper, safer rest. 1. Salty snacks. Hidden sodium overload. Salty snacks like chips, pretzels, and salted nuts may seem like harmless evening treats, but for seniors trying to manage blood pressure, they can be a hidden danger. The problem lies in their high sodium content. Sodium causes the body to retain water, which increases blood volume and places extra strain on the heart and blood vessels. Eating salty snacks before bedtime is especially harmful because the body processes salt more slowly during the night. Instead of balancing fluid levels, the kidneys are forced to work harder, leading to a higher risk of pressure spikes while you sleep. This sodium overload can also cause restless sleep. Extra fluid retention may lead to more nighttime trips to the bathroom, disrupting rest and putting additional stress on the heart. Seniors with stiffened arteries are particularly vulnerable because their blood vessels have less flexibility to handle the extra volume. Healthier alternatives include unsalted nuts, fresh fruit slices, or a small serving of yogurt with berries. These options satisfy evening hunger without straining the cardiovascular system. By skipping salty snacks at night, seniors protect their heart, avoid hidden sodium traps, and support stable blood pressure through the night. 2. Processed meats. Late-night blood pressure trap. Processed meats such as sausages, bacon, ham, and deli slices may be popular evening snacks or quick dinner fixes, but they are some of the worst choices for seniors with high blood pressure. These foods are often packed with sodium, preservatives, and saturated fats. A single serving of processed meat can contain more than half of the recommended daily sodium intake, and when eaten at night, this overload has an even stronger effect on blood pressure. The high sodium forces the body to retain fluid overnight, which not only raises pressure inside the arteries, but also makes the heart work harder while you sleep. Saturated fats add another layer of risk, contributing to stiff arteries and poor circulation. Nitrates and other preservatives found in the processed meats further stress the cardiovascular system by impairing blood vessel function. For seniors, the late-night habit of eating processed meats can mean higher morning blood pressure readings and increased long-term risks of heart attack and stroke. Instead, healthier evening protein choices include grilled chicken, fish, or plant-based options like beans and lentils. These alternatives provide nutrients without the harmful sodium and additives. By avoiding processed meats at night, seniors can protect their arteries, improve sleep quality, and support stable blood pressure naturally. 3. Sugary desserts. Blood sugar and pressure. Roller coaster. Sweet treats like cakes, cookies, ice cream, or pastries may seem like the perfect way to end the day. But for seniors, these sugary desserts can cause a dangerous roller coaster effect on both blood sugar and blood pressure. When consumed at night, the high sugar content leads to a rapid spike in blood glucose, which in turn triggers the release of insulin. This hormonal surge causes fluctuations in blood pressure, leaving the heart and blood vessels under stress during sleep. The problem doesn't end there. Sugary desserts often contain refined carbohydrates and unhealthy fats, which slow digestion and keep the body metabolically active late into the night. This disrupts natural rest cycles, causing restless sleep and preventing blood pressure from stabilizing. Seniors may wake up feeling fatigued, with higher morning blood pressure readings, even if they rested for many hours. Over time, frequent late-night indulgence in sugary desserts can contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and chronic hypertension. The combination of sugar and fat also increases inflammation in the arteries, reducing their flexibility and raising the risk of cardiovascular events. Healthier nighttime choices include naturally sweet foods such as berries, apples, or a small piece of dark chocolate with minimal added sugar. These options satisfy cravings while supporting heart health. By replacing sugary desserts with lighter, nutrient-rich alternatives, seniors can protect their cardiovascular system, improve sleep quality, and maintain stable blood pressure overnight. 4. Caffeinated drinks. Stimulating blood pressure. Before sleep, many people enjoy a cup of coffee, tea, or even soda in the evening, but caffeinated drinks are a hidden cause of nighttime blood pressure spikes. Caffeine acts as a stimulant on the central nervous system, increasing heart rate and tightening blood vessels. For seniors, whose arteries may already be less flexible, this effect can raise blood pressure quickly and keep it elevated for several hours. The timing of caffeine consumption is especially important. Drinking it late in the day interferes with the body's natural rhythm, keeping the nervous system alert when it should be winding down. This not only raises blood pressure, but also disrupts sleep, preventing the cardiovascular system from getting its much-needed nightly recovery. Poor sleep further contributes to hypertension, creating a cycle that is difficult to break. Caffeinated sodas pose an additional danger because they often contain high amounts of sugar, creating a double burden of pressure spikes from both caffeine and glucose. Energy drinks, which are sometimes marketed as refreshing pick-me-ups, are even more harmful due to their concentrated caffeine levels and artificial additives. For seniors aiming to protect their heart and maintain stable blood pressure, the best strategy is to avoid caffeine at least 6 hours before bedtime. Healthier evening choices include herbal teas, such as chamomile or peppermint, which promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. By skipping caffeinated drinks at night, seniors give their heart a chance to rest, their blood pressure a chance to stabilize, and their body the recovery it needs for long-term health. 5. Alcohol, false relaxant that raises BP. Overnight, many people believe that a glass of wine or a nightcap helps them relax and sleep better, but alcohol is one of the most deceptive nighttime choices when it comes to blood pressure. While it may create a temporary feeling of calm, alcohol actually disrupts the body's natural rhythms and causes blood pressure to rise as the liver works to process it. This effect can last well into the night, keeping blood pressure elevated long after drinking has stopped. For seniors, the risks are even greater. Alcohol dehydrates the body and interferes with kidney function, both of which contribute to higher blood pressure. It also affects sleep quality by preventing deep, restorative rest. Instead of calming the heart, alcohol often leads to restless sleep, frequent awakenings, and higher morning readings. Regular evening drinking can also contribute to long-term hypertension, weight gain, and damage to the heart muscle. Another hidden issue is that alcohol interacts negatively with many common blood pressure medications. Seniors who rely on prescriptions may unknowingly reduce the effectiveness of their treatment or increase their risk of side effects. For those who enjoy a drink, moderation is key, but the safest choice is to avoid alcohol before bedtime altogether. Replacing it with calming alternatives like warm milk, herbal tea, or simply water helps the body rest, supports kidney function, and allows blood pressure to settle naturally overnight. By steering clear of alcohol in the evening, seniors can protect their heart, improve sleep, and avoid the false sense of relaxation that alcohol provides. 6. Spicy foods, digestion stress, and nighttime. BP spikes. For many people, spicy foods are an enjoyable part of dinner, adding flavor and warmth to a meal. However, for seniors concerned about maintaining stable blood pressure, consuming spicy dishes late at night can create a hidden health challenge. While spices themselves may have some benefits in moderation, eating them close to bedtime can disrupt the digestive system, interfere with sleep, and trigger blood pressure spikes during the night. The first problem is that spicy foods stimulate digestion and increase metabolism, which can keep the body in an active state when it should be winding down. Instead of allowing the cardiovascular system to rest, the body continues working hard to process the heavy, spicy meal. This extra activity raises heart rate, encourages blood vessels to constrict, and can elevate blood pressure for several hours after eating. Another concern is acid reflux, which is common among seniors. Spicy foods often trigger reflux symptoms such as heartburn, chest discomfort, and disrupted sleep. When the body is struggling with reflux, it also places extra strain on the heart and circulatory system. These nighttime disturbances not only prevent restful sleep, but also keep blood pressure from settling to its natural lower nighttime rhythm. Poor sleep, in turn, contributes to higher readings the following morning, creating a cycle of stress on the cardiovascular system. Spicy foods also contain compounds like capsaicin, which stimulate the nervous system. For some people, this results in sweating, flushing, or increased heart rate. While these effects may not be harmful during the day, they can be problematic at night when the body needs calmness and relaxation. Seniors with existing hypertension are especially sensitive to these stimulatory effects, which can lead to uncomfortable spikes in blood pressure. Over time, frequent late-night consumption of spicy meals may contribute to chronic sleep disturbances, digestive issues, and sustained blood pressure elevation. Combined with age-related changes in the cardiovascular system, these effects make spicy foods a poor choice for evening meals in seniors. The good news is that flavor does not need to be sacrificed. Instead of heavily spiced dinners or snacks at night, seniors can choose gentler seasonings, such as herbs like basil, parsley, or oregano, which add taste without overstimulating the body. Foods prepared with garlic or turmeric, which offer heart protective benefits, are healthier alternatives to overly spicy dishes. Eating lighter, milder dinners also helps digestion run smoothly, giving the heart a chance to rest during the night. By limiting spicy foods in the evening and saving them for earlier in the day, seniors can enjoy flavorful meals without sacrificing heart health. This small adjustment protects against nighttime blood pressure spikes, improves sleep quality, and reduces unnecessary strain on the cardiovascular system. 7. Fast food leftovers, sodium, fat, and late-night strain. It is common for many seniors and families to save leftover fast food from lunch or dinner and reheat it later in the evening. While this might feel convenient, eating fast food leftovers at night is one of the biggest hidden threats to blood pressure stability. Fast food is already notorious for its high sodium, saturated fat, and preservative content, and reheating it at night only magnifies its harmful effects on the cardiovascular system. One of the main dangers is the excessive sodium found in fast food. Burgers, fries, fried chicken, and pizza often contain more than an entire day's worth of sodium in a single serving. When consumed at night, the body has less time and energy to balance fluid levels before rest, causing water retention that directly raises blood volume. This increase in volume pushes against arterial walls, forcing the heart to pump harder and driving up blood pressure while you sleep. For seniors with less elastic arteries, this strain is even more dangerous, as their cardiovascular system cannot adapt as easily. In addition to sodium, fast food leftovers are loaded with unhealthy fats. These fats stiffen blood vessels and increase inflammation, both of which worsen hypertension. Eating heavy, greasy meals before bed also burdens the digestive system. Instead of relaxing during sleep, the body must work harder to digest the food, keeping the metabolism and cardiovascular system more active than they should be. This often leads to restless sleep, higher nighttime pressure, and fatigue the next morning. Another hidden issue is the impact of reheating fast food. When fried foods or processed meats are reheated, they often lose nutritional quality and may even release harmful compounds that irritate the body. For seniors, whose systems are already more sensitive, this extra burden can worsen cardiovascular strain. Combined with the original sodium and fat content, the reheated meal becomes a recipe for nighttime blood pressure spikes. Beyond the immediate effects, frequent nighttime consumption of fast food leftovers contributes to long-term weight gain and insulin resistance. Both of these conditions are closely linked with hypertension and raise the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Seniors who repeatedly rely on fast food for convenience may find themselves trapped in a cycle of worsening health outcomes. Healthier alternatives exist and are simple to prepare. Instead of reheating fast food, seniors can choose lighter evening meals such as vegetable soups, steamed fish, or whole grain toast with avocado. These options are lower in sodium and fat while still satisfying hunger without straining the heart. Even preparing small, home-cooked portions and refrigerating them for quick use later is far healthier than relying on fast food leftovers. By avoiding this nighttime trap, seniors can give their heart the rest it needs, reduce unnecessary blood pressure spikes, and protect long-term cardiovascular health. The small decision to skip reheated fast food at night can lead to better sleep, lower morning readings, and a stronger, healthier body overall. 8. Cheese and heavy dairy. Rich but artery straining. Cheese, cream, and other heavy dairy products are often thought of as comforting nighttime foods. A slice of cheese with crackers, a creamy dessert, or a glass of whole milk before bed might seem harmless, but for seniors managing blood pressure, these choices can quietly raise risks. The problem lies in their high levels of saturated fat, sodium, and calories, which place extra strain on the cardiovascular system, particularly at night when the body is supposed to rest and recover. Cheese, especially processed varieties, is a concentrated source of sodium. Just a small portion can contain hundreds of milligrams of salt, enough to cause the body to retain fluid and increase blood volume. At night, the sodium load raises the heart's workload, prevents blood pressure from dropping naturally, and may lead to elevated readings the following morning. For seniors with less flexible arteries, these nighttime sodium surges can create dangerous strain that increases the risk of complications like stroke or heart failure. Heavy dairy products such as cream-based sauces, ice cream, or whole milk present a different but equally harmful challenge. They are high in saturated fats, which contribute to stiffened arteries and reduced circulation. Consuming them before bedtime means the body must work harder to digest and metabolize the fat, which disrupts sleep cycles and keeps the cardiovascular system under stress. Instead of resting, the body is engaged in heavy digestion, leading to restless sleep and higher nighttime blood pressure. Another overlooked factor is weight gain. Regular nighttime consumption of cheese and heavy dairy adds unnecessary calories, making it more likely for seniors to gain weight over time. Excess weight is a major contributor to chronic hypertension, as it increases strain on both the heart and blood vessels. Combined with the sodium and fat content, this makes cheese and heavy dairy a triple threat to stable blood pressure. The effects extend beyond the cardiovascular system. For some seniors, heavy dairy can also cause digestive discomfort, bloating, or even lactose intolerant symptoms that further disrupt sleep. These disturbances prevent the natural nighttime blood pressure drop that is essential for heart recovery. Poor quality sleep combined with elevated nighttime pressure creates a dangerous cycle that weakens cardiovascular health over time. Thankfully, there are better alternatives for those who enjoy dairy-like comfort in the evening. Choosing low-fat or reduced sodium options, such as cottage cheese or plain yogurt, provides protein and calcium without the harmful excesses. Even better, plant-based alternatives like almond milk, soy yogurt, or oat-based products can satisfy cravings without overwhelming the cardiovascular system. These lighter options are easier to digest, support restful sleep, and help maintain stable blood pressure. By limiting cheese and heavy dairy consumption at night, seniors can reduce strain on their arteries, avoid sodium overload, and protect their heart during its most important recovery hours. This simple adjustment not only improves blood pressure stability, but also enhances sleep quality, energy levels, and overall health. High blood pressure does not only depend on what you eat during the day, it is also shaped by the choices you make at night. As we have seen, foods that seem harmless, like cheese, desserts, or salty snacks, can silently raise blood pressure while you sleep, straining the heart and arteries at the very time your body needs rest. For seniors especially, avoiding these 8 nighttime foods can make a significant difference in lowering morning readings, improving sleep quality, and protecting long-term cardiovascular health. The good news is that by replacing these harmful choices with lighter, heart-friendly alternatives, you can still enjoy satisfying meals and snacks without risking your health. Remember, small daily habits create powerful long-term results. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment, give it a like, and subscribe to Active Healthcare for more practical tips to protect your heart and live healthier every day.